Joining me now during the summer holidays, sort of. School's almost done here. Theo Tutkaluk, ASTV, joining me. Third round pick, 45th overall with the Swift Current Broncos. Reid Dyck, goaltender. How's the goaltending been the last month? You've been working on other sports, I've heard, baseball in particular.
Yeah, baseball's been busy this last month for sure, yeah.
So is it more of like a lower leg workout you're working with the baseball, or is it just everything and anything?
Oh, everything. It's fun, so I enjoy it. I'm just out there to have fun, so.
You're out there to have fun. How's the bats? How's the swings?
It's pretty good, yeah. It's pretty good.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Reid, I got to ask you a question. When you play baseball, do you still think about hockey?
Yeah, sometimes for sure. Sometimes I wish I'm on the ice if we're getting killed out there, but no. No, I try to push it out of my head because I'm not playing hockey, so.
Okay, I mean, you got to focus on the ball, obviously. You can't take your eye off the ball. But, I mean, is there certain aspects of your baseball that bring your hockey game a little more up to the forefront?
I think so, yeah. The hand-eye coordination. In baseball, you have to have pretty good hand-eye coordination to hit the ball and stuff. So that transfers over to hockey for sure, yeah.
So, Reid, I got to ask you one more thing. When you get ready for a game in hockey, when you're playing, you're hitting the nets, how much hand-eye coordination work do you do prior to a game?
Quite a bit. Couple ball warm-ups, just get the eyes going a little bit.
So reaction time, balls off the wall kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's it looking like for next year? Have you talked to many of your returning players next year for Pembina Valley, and are you guys looking like a pretty good squad in the cup coming fall here?
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty good. A lot of returning guys. A lot of grade 11s returning for their grade 12 year. So, yeah, they'll be good, I think.
So a fairly good nucleus joining you. I mean, you had pretty good stats. I mean, you played 23 games, 3.44 goals against average. That's pretty decent when you face over 30 shots a game, Reid. And I have to say, it's looking like you're going to get stronger this year. I mean, the hand-eye coordination is key in getting from post to post. Is there anything that the Swift Current scouts or the coaching staff have asked you to kind of work on over the summer months here to get ready for next year?
Just footwork. Your footwork can always be better.
Okay.
Quicker feet. Yeah.
Did they give you any drills or any type of ladder things that you might be able to work to on your own time?
No, they haven't. I just work on it on my own time in the gym and stuff. But yeah.
So break it down for me. You're at the gym, 45 minutes to an hour or so?
Yeah, usually an hour.
Usually an hour. Okay, so you're doing more speed drills, more bike drills. What is your workout schedule per week for the younger kids that pay attention to this? And it's important because they want to see what goaltenders are doing at the AAA level to mimic and to see how they are able to progress and improve on their skills as well. So give us a little rundown, Reid, of what might a gym day look like for you.
Usually I just bike for warm-up, 5-10 calories on the bike, do some band work, get the glutes going a little bit, and then depends what day it is, leg day or what. If it's legs, I usually do some squats, split squats, and some days it's cardio, so depends.
Okay, so you're switching it up, which is good. Do you have a trainer or a strength coach working with you, or is it all pretty much on your own?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so they're watching your motion, they're making sure you're safe, but also the most important thing is doing the motion correctly so you're not prone to injury, correct?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, so for the youngsters that are listening to that, it's not about the size of the weight, it's how you move the weight smartly and efficiently, right?
You bet, yeah.
There you go. So I got to ask you, Reid, another fun question I like to ask goaltenders. Any new gear on the horizon, and if so, how long does it take to break in stuff like that?
Not too much new gear on the horizon. I got new stuff at the start of this year, so no, it won't be for a while.
So
it's tough to break in sometimes. The newer stuff, especially the glove and blocker, but glove especially. But
do you think that they make the technology better so it lasts longer, or is it something where they make it so that it'll break down and be easy to work in, but then you have to repair it and replace it often?
It's meant to last pretty long. you're meant to be on the ice twice a week, so it's supposed to restrain that. But yeah, it lasts pretty long.
Okay, so it's still pretty decent. You don't have to wear the rabbit hair, deer fur pads anymore that soak up every ounce of water like we used to back in the day?
Yeah, no, thank goodness.
Everything's all synthetic now, makes it nice and light for you. Would you consider yourself a stand-up goalie, Reid, or more of a butterfly action?
I'd say I'm more of a butterfly kind of guy.
Okay, you do have the size for it. I mean, you cover a lot of the net, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the ice still a couple times a week?
I've been taking June off just because the baseball's been busy.
Yeah.
But once July rolls around, 2 or 3 times a week.
Are you going to be able to find ice that's local, or are you going to have to come to Winnipeg, or?
I think I'm going to go to Winnipeg, yeah.
Okay. You get a couple of training programs, conditioning camps on the horizon?
Just training camp in fall for Swift Current, but that's about it.
Okay, so we're looking forward to that. Your head coach and stuff, you haven't really had a chance to really sit down with them. Do you plan on conversing with them, or just kind of waiting till you get there in the fall and see what the camp brings to you?
Yeah, I'll for sure talk to him in fall. Looking forward to it, but I'm just going to do my own thing this summer, and then I'll talk to him at camp.
Fabulous. So congratulations again, signing with Swift Current. Fabulous that you're coming back to you're probably going to play Pembina Valley next year, right?
Yeah, that's the plan, yeah.
That's the plan. Okay, so you got a good team coming back, which is even awesomer. And then, of course, enjoy the rest of the baseball season. It's summertime. Hit the sticks.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
And we look forward to talking to you near the fall and maybe after you come back from camp to see how you liked it and your first experiences with the WHL and what those guys have to offer in terms of skill, conditioning, and professionalism on and off the ice. So, Reid Dyck, I want to thank you very much. Goaltender with Pembina Valley. And again, a third-round pick in this year's WHL draft. Are you watching the draft this year?
Yeah, it's on my TV right now. Yeah,
right on. So we're going to check it out, and hopefully Winnipeg gets a good pick at, number 20?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So maybe they'll get some mid-rounder. We'll see what happens.
You bet.
All right, Reid, thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of the weekend.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
Bye-bye. Bye. And that was Reid Dyck, the goaltender for Pembina Valley, and he will be back with the squad next year. And look forward to talking to all these guys that we talked to from this year's WHL Bantam draft as they get to experience their first time with the Western Hockey League. I remember lots of excitement for many of my friends who were able to go experience those camps in the fall. So congratulations to all of them. And this has been Theo Tutkaluk with ASTV and your catch-up with the WHL Bantam Drafts.